Florida Congressman Byron Donalds joins me now. Congressman, do you give full support to Israel in attacking Hamas, no holds barred?
100% support, Stuart, no holds barred. You have to respond to this kind of barbaric attack in kind. The entire Hamas leadership needs to be completely wiped out. There cannot be any half measures. There cannot be any hollow victories. It must be complete. It must be total. And Israel has my full support and, frankly, the support of the vast majority of members here on Capitol Hill.
I believe you've been contacted by some of your constituents who are in Israel. What are they asking?
Well, what we've been doing for them is trying to get them safe passage out of Israel as quickly as they can. I don't want to go into details on that, Stuart, because a lot of stuff is happening in real time, and obviously things are not totally secure there. But just want to rest assured for them and their family members here in the United States, we're doing everything we can to get them home.
What do you want to hear from the president at 1 p.m. Eastern today, bearing in mind the hostage situation?
The first is that he has to be strong in full support of Israel. The second is he has to acknowledge and reverse course on his policy trying to cozy up to Iran. I know, listen, we're talking about Hamas's incursion into Israel, but make no mistake about it, Hamas does not move an inch without the Iranians saying, hey, that's cool, go ahead and move. We have to reverse policy on Iran. We have to hold them accountable. We have to go back to the Trump-era policies with Iran. We had them in the box, and we have let them off the hook because of the weakness of Joe Biden. There has to be a complete reversal of his foreign policy.
He must appear robust, energetic, and very much in charge. His demeanor will be important at 1 o'clock today, you think?
I do agree with that, but listen, I'm not going to hold my breath on the latter part. I just want him to be firm and reverse course on policy. You know, he can say whatever he wants, but actions speak louder than words.
I'm going to change the subject, if I may, and turn to the speaker issue in Congress. I think we need a speaker, and quickly, in this situation. Can we get it done this week, do you think?
I believe so. Listen, a lot of members are really now coming to grips with this decision. I think as we start getting back in the room today and tomorrow, I think we're going to resolve this pretty quickly. We understand that in order to do any business here in the House of Representatives, a speaker must be elected. So I'm fully confident in my colleagues that they'll be able to get to that decision, and we're going to move forward.
Will it be McCarthy?
I actually don't know right now. I'm supporting Jim Jordan. If you were going to ask me, I think Jim is in the lead. But, you know, we have a lot of work to do. Members, there's a lot of decisions they have to all make for themselves.
What about those 8, I'm going to call them dissidents, led by Matt Gaetz? I mean, what are you going to do with them?
Well, look, first and foremost, I don't agree with the decision that they made last week to vacate. I did not support that. Don't agree with it. But at the end of the day, they are Republican members of Congress. I don't agree with their tactic in that particular situation. But if we go down this process of saying that now we're just going to be kicking people out of conference because of a vote that they made, well, then guess what's going to happen? We're actually going to be in the minority, and we'll turn the majority over to Hakeem Jeffries. That's just simply not going to work. I know tempers are high, and some members are upset with what happened, but they're Republican members. They're going to remain in our conference, and then we're going to move forward together.
Is arming Ukraine an issue here? Because now we have to arm Israel as well. Is Ukraine an issue in the speaker election?
Not for me, and I don't think it is at all. Listen, Israel is our longest-standing ally in that region. We were the first country to recognize Israel. We are going to stand by Israel. If the White House wants to do some funky deal where you would couple Ukraine and Israel, I'm not going to be for that. And frankly, the members of Congress are not going to be for that. We need to take care of Israel and be fully supportive of them. We can deal with the Ukraine issues at another time.
Congressman Byron Donalds, Republican, Florida. Thanks for joining us, sir. Always appreciated.